by tomorrow, if you buy less than 350. If your nigga collect, follow the joy. See some more grace, more confirmation.
So let's do physics. We are still on temperature. We are drawing a gas thermometer. Diagram above shows a maximum and minimum thermometer divided into 3 portions, P, Q, and R. Maximum and minimum thermometer divided into 3 portions, P, Q, and R. Full stop. Which of the following is true about the respective contents of P, Q, and R? Which of the following is true about the respective contents of P, Q, and R? Question mark. Option A. Please listen closely for the options so you don't do callback. A. Alcohol, comma, mercury, and alcohol. Alcohol, comma, mercury, and alcohol. Alcohol, comma, mercury, and alcohol. Option B. Air, comma, alcohol and mercury. Air, comma, alcohol and mercury. Option C. Mercury, comma, alcohol and mercury. Mercury, comma, alcohol and mercury. Mercury, alcohol, and mercury. That is option C. Then option D, air, mercury, and alcohol. For a liquid in glass thermometer, the thermometric substances are mercury and alcohol. In a clinical thermometer, mercury or alcohol can be used as the thermometric substance. In a clinical thermometer, mercury or alcohol can be used as the thermometric substance. Mercury or alcohol can be used as the thermometric substance. Full stop. Next line. Water cannot be used as a thermometric substance because of the following reasons. Water cannot be used. Water, Omi, cannot be used as a thermometric substance because of the following reasons. Water cannot be used as a thermometric substance because of the following reasons. Number 1. That's Roman figure 1. We want to write about the reason why we can't use water as a thermometric substance. Okay, number 1. Water have an anomalous expansion. Water have an anomalous expansion. Water have an anomalous expansion between 0 degrees Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius. Water have an anomalous expansion between 0 degrees Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius. That is, it has an unpredictable thermal expansivity. That is, it has an unpredictable thermal expansivity. Water has an unpredictable thermal expansivity. Please take note, okay? It says between 0 degrees Celsius and 4 degrees Celsius. Water has anomalous expansion. So we can't use this guy. The thermal expansivity is unpredictable. Okay, it's abnormal. So it rises from 0 to 4. Then falls back to 0 consistently like that. It can't go above 4. So that is why we can't use water as a thermometric substance. Please, that's the only point I want to give. That's the only point you should choose in the option. Yes, dear. Yes, if we are to explain that in depthly, why water cannot go beyond that 4 degrees Celsius, the ideology is this. Now, I use the word thermal expansivity, my brother. There are a lot of factors that affect the thermal expansivity of water. Number one, it have a high boiling point and a very low melting point. That's one of the reasons that affect its thermal expansivity. Number two reason again is this. Now, I said everything in physics is calculative. That is how to explain physics. The specific heat capacity of water is very high, about 4,200 joules per kilogram per Kelvin. The amount of heat needed to raise one temperature, look at it, the amount of heat you need to raise about only 1 degree Kelvin, 1 Kelvin, sorry, or 1 degree Celsius is about 4,200 heat, which human body can measure 4,200 heat. Remember I talk about clinical thermometer now, you understand my brother? Which kind of fever wan catch person wey the quantity of heat wey dey feel from your body is 4,200. So that means our thermometer, if it contains water, it cannot be able to measure, it should not be rising and falling, because what water can measure accurately is about 4,200 heat. Do you get the idea, sir? Calculation na dey use explain physics, formula. Once you know the values and the constant and the variables, you can explain physics. Now, let me give you another one, sir. Another one again is that the density of water is very high. Density of water is very high, about 1,000 kilogram per meter cube or 1 gram per cm cube is higher than alcohol and mercury. Please, are we getting the scope, sir? Yes, sir. All right. So if the 4 is the values, water is just too much. Then it's only water again that forms a convex meniscus. Mercury now forms a concave meniscus, so you cannot be able to read it clearly. It will cover the bulb. Water forms a convex meniscus. Water in a container is like this now, see. This is how water is in a container. Mercury in the container is like this. This is mercury in a container. Please, you get my point? All right. This is convex. This is concave. You said? Meniscus that water is in a V shape. No, it's just the structure of the molecule. The molecular structure of water is not the meniscus that explains that. And the contact angle is 0 for water. The contact angle between the meniscus and the container is 0 degrees. But these ones are not 0. Plenty things to explain, sir. That's why I said for Jamb, the major answer you will see in the options is that the thermal expansion is between 0 and 4, not because of all this other information. The major reason why we cannot use it is because of this expansivity. For any good thermometer, you must consider the thermal expansivity of the thermometer. And that is why mercury and alcohol is suitable as a thermometric substance. But now, WAEC kind of question, they will ask us advantage of alcohol over mercury. I mean, even Jamb can ask. Then advantage of mercury over alcohol, then disadvantage, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I want us to jot. And that is what is going to explain this diagram. Density is one of the advantage of alcohol over mercury. Alcohol has a low density. And any substance that has a less density will float on the other. Yes. Any substance of a high density will sink. Now, looking at this diagram, they are asking us that what is the right arrangement for P, Q, and R in this thermometer now. Sir, alcohol is less dense than mercury, so alcohol should be up. Alcohol. I think I get what I'm saying, sir. This one is down, mercury. Up again, alcohol. Is there any option like that? Which option is that? Simple. I didn't look at the answer for the questions. I'm explaining what the topic is all about. That is how to read. Once you get, see, Jamb will not be asking you, right? It's not theory, but theory question they can coin into objective. So now let's judge some of the advantage of, we have gotten the answer already, Abi? Yeah. And I've mentioned one of the advantages that alcohol is less dense than mercury. So that is why up less dense. Anything that is less dense will float. All right.
So, sir, I have a question. You say that the water starts from 0 degree. What of the mercury?
I'll tell you now. I'll tell you the temperature of mercury. And mercury does not start from, we can read from 0, but what we are saying is that it can read above 4. Alcohol can read above 4. Water cannot go above 4. And you know normal human temperature now is about 32 now, Abi? So that means we can't even use water to measure. Once you reach 4, it will fall back to 0. I don't get the idea. So alcohol and mercury can read above even body temperature.
Apart from that, they say water also wet glass. Right?
Yes, but I'm telling you that the cocoa reason, my brother, let's still listen. Samuel made a good point. Another reason why water cannot be used because it's wet glass. But you see this in the option, and you see wet glass in the same option. I don't get my point. Choose this answer. This is the major reason why water is not used. Jamb reason. How should I say it again for you to believe? You know what I'm talking about? Like major reason. Major reason. Major reason. That's just a trivial reason. What are wet glass and so? But the major thing temperature is measuring is values now, right? Values. You can't measure the temperature above 4. That's a cogent reason why we can't use it. Not because it wet glass and mercury does not wear glass. No. That reason is too babyish compared to thermal expansivity. You understand, sir? All right, thank you.
But see what track today by tomorrow if you buy less than 350. If a nigga collect, if follow rejoice, see some more grace, more confirmation. You go see how your life will go change if you do.